Hi, I'm Joe.
And I'm Tracy, and this is our channel, Retirement in Color.
Today we're going to give you an update on the progress of our lake home build in Alabama.
Yeah, so sit back, relax, and enjoy.
On our last trip to Alabama, we picked what we think is the perfect place for our boathouse build. We angled the house so that it has the best views of the lake, slough, and sunsets from common areas. We have 150 feet of shoreline, and we decided to put the boathouse on the south end of that, which would not obstruct those views but create a new and spectacular view from Tracy's craft room. Once we picked the basic location, then we worked with a craftsman who began plotting out the bottom of the lake and made us aware of a drift that we had to avoid. And coincidentally, and to our advantage, angling this gives with the western exposure gives us the safest approach and optimal views from the boathouse. And we'll be able to have year-round water. We don't have a boat yet. We are looking probably in March or April to purchase a 25-foot Tritoon with a 200 to 250 horsepower Suzuki motor based on the recommendations of a friend and our mechanic in the area. So if you know of anything, please let us know. Other features that we have on our boathouse include locking storage, because we will have things that we don't want to haul to the house that need to be kept under lock and key for kayaking, fishing, boating, etc. We also deemed it very important that we build this with a wheelchair accessible ramp so that we can enjoy this feature of our lake house build well into our retirement. We can also envision ourselves sitting out with lawn chairs on this deck and enjoy those sunsets. We've already installed the boat lift for this, and look forward to enjoying this and fishing even from the boathouse in the very near future. We'll also be storing kayaks along that pier so that they're easily accessible.
We were so happy to learn that our home build came with interior design services. So what she did was she showed us groupings of items that were within the budget, and we were able to go through and select our choices. So I'm glad that happened, because it is very overwhelming when you're doing that many decisions. So this first shot is the flooring that we are going to be having throughout the home, except for the master bath and the bedrooms. All the bedrooms will have carpeting in this color magnitude. Here are the tile selections for the master bath. The one on the right is for the floor, and the one on the left is for the shower stall, and we are choosing to have a light grout color with that. Here are the tiles for the shower pan and the shampoo cutout, and the same thing with the grout color to match, because I just didn't want to have a high contrast of grout to tile. Our designer sent us these pictures while the tile was still in progress. Looks like the grout still needs to be added, but I'm loving it. Even though the flooring looks a little bit darker than I was expecting, it is still looking amazing. This is what we selected for the kitchen countertop and backsplash. I didn't want a lot of veining in my kitchen countertop, so this one is perfect. And the subway tile on the top is a shiny subway with a texture in it. And the look I was going for was something classy and not trendy, so hopefully it would stand the test of time. You may recall from prior videos that I was struggling with the color of the kitchen cabinets, and I had decided that I wanted to go with a light wood finish, but then we found out that that would add considerably amount to the cost of the build, because our home builder makes the cabinets himself. So then, after talking with our interior designer, we ended up on this iron ore color, and that color is going to go on the island and also the cabinet in the butler's pantry and the bathrooms. And then the cabinets in the back of the kitchen are going to be white, and I think I'm going to love it. We were able to get a sneak peek of these cabinets. So here's the one in the master bathroom, and then the kitchen, and you can kind of see the one in the butler's pantry peeking out in that back corner there, and the rest of the kitchen. So I'm getting so excited. And then here's the tile that's going to be over the fireplace and the color of the grout. And I'm just so glad that we had the service of that designer, as she really helped us to make sure that everything coordinated and everything flowed from room to room. Originally, I was thinking I wanted the house to be white with black trim, but while we were at Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri, we kept seeing these dark blue homes with black roofs, and we just fell in love with it. And we thought it would look really good next to the lake. So that's the color that we ended up deciding.
Our jetted bathtub is out of the box but not yet installed. You can see where it's going to land there in the primary underneath that tempered glass. Our last update, the sliding door was installed along with the drywall, but now windows and doors are trimmed out and vents are in place for that heating and cooling. Locks are installed. Here we see patio access and the dining room window with baseboards in place. When building a house, you get to think about and pick things you never even think about in normal life, like what color are your hinges? What's the color of the hardware in the door frame? What doorknobs do you like? What light switches? What lighting do you like? Things that normally we just take for granted are part of our selection process in building a house. This is that view we spoke of earlier of the boathouse through Tracy's craft room side window. I can almost hear the boat calling her for a sunset expedition or a fishing trip. While flooring, plumbing, and electrical are not yet in place, it is fun to see the house take shape with the doors hung and the trim in place. More progress. We can see that the electrician has started to work his magic. Soon we will see light switches and electric outlets and network jacks in places we currently just see these holes. The house has been moved to its permanent power source. Yay, the septic system is now installed. This is a major milestone and one of our biggest concerns when selecting this home to be built on this lot, because the buildable portion of our lot is very small, but now they coexist, and we can now begin on the next step, which is internal plumbing, so that our toilets and bathtubs and showers all work as expected. These major milestones were hit just before a winter storm fell and left the house looking like this. Not my ideal of my dream home, but Tracy thinks it's beautiful, and if she's happy, I'm happy.
So that's where we are as of today, and we want to thank our neighbors for sending us those great pictures, because we are here in Phoenix, Arizona now, but we've been getting communications almost daily from our builders. So it seems like things are starting to ramp up and move a little bit faster on this build.
And some of those decisions, we might need to be in that space to make the perfect decision. So we're going to be there for a little bit. And in just a little bit, first we're going to run a quick cruise, might do a video on that. And then we're hitting the road again. And remember, tomorrow starts today. So if you've got a plan for tomorrow, take steps today to make it come to fruition.
Right. It's a good mantra to live by. But if you want to find out why we've chose Alabama to where we want to retire, then make sure you watch this video here. And in the meantime, we will see you in the next video. Bye.